First of all, appreciate you guys for checking out the video. Just to see another fixer flipper, regardless what you're here for, learning, valuation, throughout the whole process, I hope I bring some value for you at the end of the day, because I'm out here hustling, you're out here enjoying, and hope we make some happen here. And today we are in Clairemont once again, touring another fixer flipper home. But today this home been on the market for quite a while, which is why I want to show you. Maybe you go through some fixer flipper home and see and compare to see how different homes are and how the market are here. And it's a little bit windy in the house just at the moment, but doesn't bother us to checking out this fixer upper, how they use the material, design, layout, in terms of everything. So before I walk out, I definitely want to show you the street, because that's something most realtor doesn't show you. You don't get to see the street on a virtual tour, right? But you here checking out the street, like you see me, I'm literally walking out on the street, because you have both and nearly no car, very quiet street. Except like on the back end side, you're like a little bit further out. I would say maybe 2 minutes away from the main road here in Clairemont. And you have an apartment down the way from there, elementary school behind you. So everything is pretty close, I'll say. Got some very good walkable distance to mostly transportation and all. So the only reason I say it's very quiet, because most of the street is like the end of the street for this street. So this street isn't that long, honestly. And the houses around here, most of them isn't all fixer flipper. And this is one of the newer fixer flipper where they put it to a more aesthetic vibe, I'll say. So just by looking at the door and the color of this house, like blacked out, right? Like you could feel the aesthetic vibe. But as we walk through, you may be surprised with some of the design or the way they do stuff here. But who knows, right? So good part about this house is the first thing I walked in, I already feel have great natural lighting. That's a thing you can't ask for in a lot of places, because natural lighting, it really determines the location of the home and the structure, as well as the amount of window they had, and along with trees in front. Because look, sometimes it's like a trade-off. If you want trees in front, I doubt your home will be much cooler because it gives you shade and stuff, but your home's going to be much darker. So matter of fact, if you like sunny day, light day, this may be the one for you. This may be fit with the price, 3-bedroom and 2-bath, around 1,500 square footage. So looking at this part of the kitchen, everything is brand new, renovated. As you would see, countertops top, because that's how most of the fixer homes are. Rather, what's different about this home is that they don't have a separate island table where they just connected this island table and make it like a U shape, which I generally think might look nicer than having an island table that is separated out. Even though this is still open concept, right? But normally you see a lot of home, you gotta like the island in the center of like here, and then you have like the kitchen just right there. So kind of like more open spacing. But matter of fact, by doing this, I feel like it saves much more space, and you just have more thing you could do in the living room, because everything is more arrangeable here at this point. So beautifully staging, and the wall they have here is just makes it extra aesthetic, I'd say. And the good part about this house is your backyard, you may have potential with detached ADU or attached ADU, but you do have to find out if it's permitted or not, because there is some space and they did fix it up. But for this project specifically, I believe the person that was doing this project, fixing flipping, they did not want to add a detached ADU, because that would take way too long of the project to get the permit and everything, and turn out to be not feasible. So they just left it like this and then put it on the market, and been a while. They did have price cut. So matter of fact, wouldn't bother us to check it out. But this is the part I don't like about the houses, that imagine yourself in this room, right? And then you got your neighbor house right there in the window. Is just kind of just with lack of privacy, you know? But good part is, as you see your neighbor have solar panel, that means you could also add solar panel here, because in San Diego, sunny day, 24/7, 365 days, you get all the sunlight, save up some energy. And then looking out to this side, it's the bathroom they have. Rather than having a sky window, they actually have an actual window, brings the natural lighting, so you won't feel so stuffy in the bathroom. Matter of fact, if you check out every bathroom I show you in the fixer flipper, you see pretty much the same thing. Countertops top, tile in the bathroom, except it's different design, all white paint out, LVP flooring, right? Do they like all look the same, right? If you've seen so many fixer upper home, I doubt you probably already tore so many of them, and they pretty much look all the same. So this is the hallway. They did something really unique and different, is they added cabinet here for storage. so you won't feel as empty of the hallway, because oftentimes the hallway is just a hallway, right? You just put up some picture and stuff, but here they use up the space for efficiency, so you do have some extra stuff to put here, like maybe some decoration, some plant, or some keychain, whatever you want to have. And then this room is one of the room that is much bigger than the other one in Clairemont, as you will see, because this room you could fit more like a bed, a sofa, maybe a desk as well. But the only thing is you do have natural lighting, but you are trading off for privacy. So you got the window here and the window in the backyard. The back one is fine, it's just this one, but you're pretty much facing out the trash can. But you do have natural lighting. You won't have to worry about being too shady or too dark in a room, but I do feel it's a little bit hot in here, not gonna lie, which is why they have the fan ready for you to use. So this room, you also have individual AC separate out, closet. You don't have a way to get out to the backyard except you jump out the window, but I guess that's work too. So this is the main bedroom because you have your own bathroom. And just look at this design, this water. Matter of fact, let's turn it on and see how cool is this. This is actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Just some small detail they use in here. And you look out to the room, not the biggest, but you got a queen size bed that fits in there. And now let's check out the final part, is the backyard, where all the magic could happen, where you would be able to see why I say this may be feasible. So you do have your garage door, and I think they saved this entryway to the backyard for a reason, rather than having like a sliding door. It just saves so much room. They probably restructured the whole entire home originally. Like that part, like the room I showed you, the main bedroom is probably like a living space or something. So they did some changes for this house for sure. Since it was on the market, and I know it's a fixer flipper, that's what people like to do, and that's how you add value as a fixer flipper. And as we walk through, you see in the backyard here, it's all being turf done. Well, this is not turf, but like fake grass. I think that's a better name for it. They do have some golf ball here, matter of fact, so you can play some mini golf here. And then you look out to this part and area, you got a little small mini palm tree, beautiful finished fan here. And just like I said, you could potentially put a part of the house here, like detached ADU or attached ADU here. It's just going to be really, really tight space out here, and you have to spend a lot of extra fun. So I think it may be feasible if you do enough of a study, if you have enough tenant to rent it out or do whatever. But the main part of the house is very close to the front, so you do have some space in the backyard for you to play around with, be creative. But otherwise, you could imagine yourself sitting here, fake grass, get some workout in here, play some football with your son out here, throwing maybe like, I'll say 10 yard-ish type of length. You could have some fun out here. Still does the job. But that's it of the complete of the whole entire fixer flipper home. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about who's willing to buy these, and someone will on the market, because a lot of houses on the market for months and months, and then once they purchase it, there's going to be new fixer upper home coming out, and they're going to compare it to a price that is much higher, which drives the value higher and higher and market price higher and higher. Oftentimes, that's how the market works until there is no longer demand. No one is there buying, then you see the drop. But who knows how the market goes? Who knows where the buyer coming from? Who's going to keep buying, right, at the end of the day? So I think it's all about making the right decision for yourself. Don't worry too much of the market, because they do play a certain amount of role in the marketing and in the pricing and stuff. But that doesn't affect everything, because at the end of the day, the decision is yours. Whether your financial situation, how good it is or how bad it is, you got to make the choice. You make the change. So let me know what you guys think of these fixer-upper home. If you learned something, gain some value, maybe just the design, the layout of how they do a fixer-upper home here in Clairemont, San Diego. Let me know in a comment if you learned something, and I'll see you on the next one.